Ladies and gentlemen, I told everybody that the big announcement that was coming Tuesday only began with the 20 minutes to the president in that Monday video. And then Charlie was going to go public on this show with live interviews, taped interviews. That's now happened. He's back with us tomorrow. I'm not at liberty to tell you what I know right now. But I'm going to be talking to Charlie. I was just talking to him during the break. This is just unbelievable. Yeah, go ahead and bring it in, Aaron. Thank you. But don't have the cameras anywhere near this live on prisonplanet.tv. This is unbelievable. I don't know how I'm supposed to continue the radio show knowing this. This is just off the charts. Everybody knows what Charlie Sheen's asking for. Everybody knows what he's asking for, a meeting with the president. Now, I don't want to say anything because it probably won't happen, but it's very interesting what's going on right now. Very, very interesting, and we'll for sure hear about it from Charlie tomorrow. I also have this world-exclusive video that we're about to play coming up after Manny Badillo leaves us in the next 15 minutes. On the radio, we'll be playing the audio. We'll be streaming it live for everybody first at prisonplanet.tv. Prisonplanet.tv members, you make it all possible. By the way, I've already done an hour and a half of the show and haven't told you about any of our sponsors or how we fund this operation. We have an online video bookstore at Infowars.com that also has close to 50 T-shirts, ball caps, you name it. That's how you support us. Plus, it's great T-shirts, great videos, great films, great books, all the best stuff that I've produced and other people produced. Everything I think is very informative. It's all available at Infowars.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. You can also pre-order it, start shipping in just 8 days, probably less. That's when it officially comes out. Camp FEMA, that I'm a big part of and consulted in, William Lewis made. It is just an amazing film documenting the concentration camps. That's now available at Infowars.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. The film New World Order that I and Luke Radowski and others are featured in. Excellent film, available right now on DVD with all the expanded extras at Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. If you want to watch the live Charlie Sheen, the live streaming of the video, the maiden voyage, we're going to be airing it coming up at the latest next hour. So go get a prisonplanet.tv membership. It'll be all over the web. We're going to post it on YouTube afterwards. But if you want to see it live and in higher quality at prisonplanet.tv, sign in right now if you're a member or become a member. It takes about a minute to sign up, $5.95 a month. That just pays for all our bandwidth and allows us to do this. I have a huge hill on top of making films and doing interviews and breaking stories and dealing with personnel to get the money in to pay for all this. $400,000 a year in bandwidth. That's our biggest expense. Actually, personnel are a little bit above that, but then it's the second biggest expense. But now that I think about it, it's just amazing. Also want to tell you about New Silver Solution. People all over the world are discovering the benefits of Supernatural Silver. It's the name of the brand. The powerful new nanotechnology is a natural antibiotic and preventative against infections, germs, and disease. According to medical doctors they have linked on their site, silver is one of the oldest natural antibiotics that's non-toxic. Visit their link on Infowars.com and see the studies for yourself. I think that's important to do. You cannot afford to miss this opportunity. It's essential for your emergency preparedness needs and is a great way to protect your family. Also, it's a great topical disinfectant. Cannot put a price tag on the health of your families. This is another great thing to have in your arsenal. Go to supernaturalsilver.com today to see what this new technology can do for you and your family. Supernatural Silver. Go watch the testimonials and you'll see what I've seen. Go to supernaturalsilver.com. Okay. Going now to Manny Badillo. Manny is another testament to what you can do by taking action. He lost his uncle, he was very close to, Thomas Scroy in the Towers. He features, of course, a lot of you know him from Truth Rising, about 9/11 truth groups. He also goes to Congress and fights to get medical treatment for the police, firemen, and emergency workers. A few weeks ago, when they tried to throw out their tens of thousands of signatures for a new investigation in New York, that made national news. But when they went back in and defeated that in court to show their signatures were real, that hasn't made the news. But it's breaking here today. And so it looks like it's going to go ahead and go to court now to explain what type of court, what type of investigation. Manny Badillo now joins us from New York City on the eve of the false flag terror attacks. Manny, good to have you here with us.
Good to be on the show, Alex. Thank you so much for allowing for this forum to break this news. Yesterday, Ted Walter and myself went to the Board of Elections to oversee a court-appointed referee in the count of our work over 1,000 man-hours, 50-plus volunteers that verified and validated over 7,000 signatures that the city said weren't valid. When we got to the Board of Elections yesterday, we just were amazed at the fact that the city called us and said, we concede. We concede that you have the 30,000 votes that's needed to put this referendum on the November ballot. We now are in a second stage. We are in litigation. We're going to be arguing the legality of the petition. If we prevail in November, New York City voters will have the ability to vote yes to an impartial, subpoena-powered, non-political investigation into the events that took my uncle's life, 3,000 others, so many others around the world.
Unbelievable. And just another example of standing, fighting, taking action, having security goons of the mayor following you guys around, threatening you, harassing you, the death threats. I don't want to go through all the hell you guys have gone through. A lot of it's on video and Truth Rising. It's so unbelievable. Even though we have the video, it's hard to believe. Just the hell you've gone through, but you're getting so close. And the people demand the truth. And I just salute you, Manny, and the rest of the team with all that you've gone through to do this.
Well, listen, I salute you and your staff and so many others, Charlie Sheen, that's taking actions, okay? What we're seeing right now is we're seeing a vast array of different groups. We're seeing family members, first responders, survivors, professionals such as architects, engineers, celebrities, everyone getting together and taking democratic action. And so we can get to the truth of what happened to my uncle. It's going to be 8 years tomorrow. I can't tell you how many times I thought about him today, how I went to his legacy page, how I have the pictures of him out. Tomorrow I'll be down there at 7 a.m. when family members are first allowed to be down there. But just to recap, 80,000 New York City registered voters, okay, signed a petition for a new investigation, a proper investigation. The city is trying to say that they don't want to follow the will of the people. And what we've been doing here is we've been going into the Board of Elections, we've been ensuring that the will of the people is met. The city yesterday conceded that we have enough signatures. On Friday, we handed in another 28,000 signatures to the city to ensure that any vote that the city council gives, we can override that. Right now, it comes down to working within the court system to talk about the legality of the petition, and essentially what we could find in November is the ability for New York City voters to find out the truth of what happened on 9/11, to get to the justice that's due my uncle and 3,000 others, and now tens of thousands of first responders that are sick and dying, and to get to the accountability that we so desperately need in this country.
Well, you know, all we do is offer solutions. States' rights, taking action, getting involved, suing the government, calling for new investigations. Charlie Sheen reaching out to the president saying, I want to meet with you. I want you to go over these 20 questions. I can't tell you what I know right now, but this has gone to the highest levels of the White House. You know what? I'm going to shut up. I'm just going to leave it right there. I can hardly continue right now on air because I need to call him, and I may even have him come on today. Regardless, he's on tomorrow. People will regardless find out tomorrow.
Alex, I have a feeling what you're going to say, and I think it's fantastic. I just want to also say this. The actions that Charlie took, the actions that we're taking here in New York, the actions you're taking and so many others throughout the world are taking, okay? These are actions that we need to take. This is our constitutional obligation. Now, also, I found out that, I'm talking to the Board of Elections of workers, and I'm asking them questions about why, so many signatures were invalidated by the city. What they were telling me is that they were not allowed to look at the signature, okay, on any contract, okay? It's your signature which counts. I was talking to Board of Election Workers, and they were like, well, they only told us to match the addresses. And they said, well, signatures change a lot. I said, addresses change a lot more. I go, this is a legal document. I go, why do you feel you weren't allowed to look at the signatures? They said, we don't know. You know, we have the ability to do that. They said, we can't look at the signatures. We can't verify these votes, these signatures. So you're sitting here and you're saying to yourself, wait a second. You know, if this has been taking place for how long in New York City? Only one petition has managed to get through in the past 25 years here in New York, and that was for term limits, which the city council then overturned recently, so Mayor Bloomberg can run for a third term. You know, really, the system is not set up for the will of the people. It's set up to keep the bureaucracy in power.